Good afternoon. Anger is brewing in Roswell with veterans pitted against the city. Veterans claim the city is taking advantage of them, charging them for burials they agreed would be free. Emily Younger has both sides of the story live in Roswell.
Kim, the Veterans Cemetery has a written agreement with the city saying it's free to entomb someone in the cremation wall. But veterans say they're continuing to get billed, and the only way to get that lifted is by complaining. More than 50 local vets have been buried at the Roswell Veterans Cemetery since July, when it officially opened. A majority are entombed inside these two cremation walls. The walls were placed at the site for people who couldn't afford to be buried in the ground.
The agreement with the city was every time we put somebody in these walls, there will be no charge.
But veterans say that agreement hasn't held strong.
Just this week, we put one in. We came over, the mortuary called me, said, Bert, they won't let me set up a service because they want $300.
Bert Eldridge says almost every time he's tried to entomb a vet in the wall, the city goes back on its word and charges the veterans $300.
It's this crime that every time we bring somebody over here, we got to have a fight with them.
Roswell Mayor Dennis Kintai says there was a pricing miscommunication between his office and the cemetery, and that's why the veterans were being charged.
Still sorting it out. This is new. This is a new facility, it's new procedures.
Kintai says it's free to put ashes inside the wall because the city doesn't have to do any work. But it's not free if the city has to provide any extra services.
The bill that was provided was meant to be for the tent and chairs that were provided by the city.
But Eldridge says a majority of the services didn't require tents or chairs, and those extra charges aren't outlined in their agreement.
I just wish we could go along peaceful of this the way it was intended to be and take care of our veterans that don't have money.
Now, the mayor says most of the fees for the cremation wall have been waived or paid back to the veterans. He suspended all veteran burial charges until the city figures out the correct prices for each service. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Emily. Now, Eldridge says if things don't get sorted out soon, he intends to sue the city. The Valley Meat Company